The mystery. In 1955, flight number 914 took off. From New York at 10 o'clock in the night to Miami, it traveled some distance. The pilot's contact with the control room was maintained. Until 12 o'clock in the night, the pilot said good night to them all, but after that, the chain was broken and could not be restored despite repeated efforts. In fact, the plane had disappeared as if it had dissolved into the atmosphere. The next morning, the planes went out to find out the reason for the missing flight, but there was no success. The search continued for some time. Then everyone sat down in silence. Time passed. Exactly 37 years later, Flight 914 appeared at the airport in Caracas, Venice. The pilot and passengers were all safe. I don't think that you will come. You keep putting it off every time. I will definitely come. Your Hamid brother is also my brother. I will definitely come to his wedding. Believe me, Ali comforted. I started to cry after hearing what he said. I started crying with hiccups. He said, Ali, it doesn't matter to you. But Sammy and I are very sad. Call us to your place. If you can't come, I said, crying, not now. I will come back myself. He cut the call. Saying this, hello, Ya Allah. I tried to hold back the tears. After a gap of 2 days, the voice of the enemy came again on the cell phone. Hello, how are you? He said. The voice was magical as always. I'm fine. I gave a one-word answer. Are you angry with me? He started asking. No, I am satisfied with Allah's pleasure. Perhaps this is Allah's will end. Only waiting is written in my destiny. I sighed and said, Lok Rusa. I have some constraints you should try to understand. He started to explain once again. No, I was about to cry again. I was in a state of utter helplessness. No, I will be with you a week before Hamid. By his wedding next month. God willing. He just exploded on my head. I was not ready for this answer at all. What? I jumped. I turned off the phone and kept telling everyone this good news like crazy. In the evening, I was standing in front of the wall-mounted calendar. There were beautiful moments in the imagination. May Allah make this month pass quickly and our son Ali come back. It has been so long to see him. I am afraid that we may not leave this world while waiting. Hugging me, he said, Ali, mother is coming. Then you are worrying unjustly. Me and Ali got married 2 years ago. A year later, Sammy was born. Ali had to go to New York for business only for 3 months, but it was going to be 5 months now. Finally, my wait is over, and the day has come. Today we all went to the airport to pick up Ali. He spoke to me last night before leaving. He was very happy like me. When we reached the airport, I heard the strange news that Flight 914, in which Ali was coming, has disappeared somewhere on the way. It was as if the ground came out from under my feet. How can this happen? I started to faint. Then the day and night started to pass as usual. Every morning the sun would bring a new hope, and in the evening would set with a new wound of sadness on the heart. I am old, waiting for Ali, and Sammy is young. Believe me, Ali was present in front of me today after 37 years. My wet eyes were looking at him with mixed emotions of surprise and happiness. Where have you been, Ali? Mother and father left this world while waiting for you. But you did not come. Let's go now and rest. Since when have you been awake? Zara, Mom, since when is she sleeping? Go pick her up. Sammy had peeked into his mother's room for the third time and was now worriedly asking his wife to pick him up. Yes, you are right. Now it's time for Isha. I pick her up. Saying this, Zara walked towards her room, and then the house echoed with her screams. Today is the 10th day since Sami passed away. I go to her grave every day and recite Surah Yasin. I know that the grief of mother's separation will diminish with time, but how can I forget that moment when I entered my mother's room when Zara screamed? Then I saw my mother leaving the room with my eyes. She was holding Abu's hand. They both smiled and left the room when they saw me. This scene was so vivid that I could not help but turn it into my illusion. When I close my eyes, the same scene comes before the eyes, and I quickly get up and perform ablution and stand up to pay Nafil for the reward of my parents. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share.